Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to our DCW video message. With Ramadan approaching, we wanted to talk about an important topic for our community, diabetes and diet during Ramadan. Today we'll focus on common myths around food choices and diabetes management while fasting and clarify what is a myth and what is a fact. My name is Sidra Rahim and I'm joined by Dr. Saleem, a family medicine physician, who will help us guide through these important points.
Hi, thank you so much, Sidra, for having me today.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Saleem. We're going to start with the first myth. That is a very common one. People with diabetes need a special diet during Ramadan.
Thank you so much for bringing up that point, and I agree absolutely. It's one of the commonest myths that I've heard around in the community. Definitely, it's a myth. There is no special Ramadan diet for diabetes. The key is following a balanced and healthy diet, just like outside the Ramadan. What changes during Ramadan is the meal timing, not the type of a food. Meals should include complex carbohydrate, for example, whole grain, potatoes, lean proteins like bean, fish, chicken, eggs, and healthy fats that include your olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocado oil, and plenty of vegetables and fruits. However, people with the diabetes type 1 especially should consult their doctor as fasting can be a little riskier for them and it should be individualized.
All right. Thank you. So the next one would be some people believe skipping suhoor helps control blood sugar levels.
Definitely, it's a myth. Skipping sahur actually can increase the risk of low blood sugar. It can lead to the dehydration, fatigue, and overeating later on at iftar as well. So, a balanced sahur with a slow digesting carbohydrate, protein, and fluids help maintain more stable glucose level during long fasting hours. So, I would highly recommend not to skip a sahur at any cost.
All right. So another common belief is that sweet foods are necessary at iftar for regaining all the energy.
Not necessarily. Sugary foods are never best friends with the diabetic people. So definitely it's a myth because sugary food can cause a rapid spike in a blood sugar. Doesn't matter if it's Ramadan or not. I think having 1 to 2 dates is acceptable depending on your sugar level. But excessive sweets, sugary drinks, desserts should be definitely avoided. Energy should come from a balanced meal rather than a sugary heavy foods.
Okay. That's true. All right. Another one would be some people think diabetic medications should be stopped completely during fasting.
Never, not at all. This is absolutely a myth. Diabetes medication should not be stopped. Some medication may need some dose adjustment or timing adjustment according to your fasting schedule, especially if you have to talk about insulins and the other hypoglycemic agent that can cause low blood sugar. So I think for that, you need to contact or consult your doctor. These adjustments should always be planned ahead of Ramzan with your healthcare provider. So I think if you are fitting up into that criteria, it's time to book an appointment with your healthcare provider.
All right. Moving on, many people avoid all physical activity during Ramadan.
No, this is absolutely a myth. We highly encourage light to moderate activity because it's beneficial and safe for most of the people, especially after the iftar. It helps us balance out the glycemic index and glucose level. However, strenuous exercise, I would say during fasting hours should be avoided, but gentle movement helps overall glucose control and overall well-being of a patient.
Okay. Moving on to the last myth would be some people believe that people with diabetes should never fast.
Not at all, absolutely. Unfortunately, it's also one of the myths that's really common in our community. I think many people with well-controlled type 2 diabetes can fast safely after proper medical assessment. Again, I would emphasize those with the type 1 diabetes, or let's say if you are poorly controlled type 2 diabetes, you've been advised not to fast as safety always comes first, but that's not the final verdict. For those kind of people, I would again say that talk to your healthcare provider to figure it out and individualize plan for yourself.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Saleem. So to summarize, Ramadan fasting with diabetes focused on balanced meals, proper hydration, safe medication with adjustments, and planning ahead. If you have diabetes and you plan to fast this Ramadan, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider before Ramadan. Dr. Saleem, any conclusion message you would like to give?
Sure, that's true. I agree whatever you said, and I hope this myth-breaking discussion that we had with you guys
Mhm.
will help you plan your Ramadan ahead. We wish everyone a safe, healthy, and a blessed Ramadan. Take care, guys.